guys!
Oh, yes!
Howdy, Toasters. Welcome to another episode of How to Beatbox. This will be episode 4. If you haven't seen 1, 2, or 3, I suggest checking those out just so you can follow along on this episode a little easier. All right, so I'm going to be teaching you how to breathe, some breathing techniques and tips, because you were asking, you're like, Toast, I'm choking. And I'm like, whoa, okay, all right, I get it. It's tough to breathe, and you need to some people need help wondering, when should I breathe? How do I cover it up? So that's what this episode is going to cover for today. All right, so I'm going to start off going back to episode 2 where I was humming and beatboxing at the same time. And I'm going to point out where to breathe. And I'm going to do it via text. I'm going to say, breath, breath. Just so I don't have to stop and be like, all right, this is when I'm breathing, because you don't get it. It just doesn't make sense. So I'm going to do a couple genres, and they'll be all different paces. But this is when I breathe. And maybe this will help you as a guide of when you should breathe. Say if you're practicing I Believe I Can Fly. Like, that's just kind of my example. Alright, so that was more of an R&B approach, kind of like the regular version of the song, more slow paced. Alright, so let's try a little bit of a faster pace, some drum and bass, which is really high beats per minute. And you don't breathe actually as much, but you need that one big breath, so I'll point it out. So I really only took like 3 breaths in that, but they were like big breaths because you have to keep that beat, you have to hold the melody the whole time. At least that's like what I do. Some people choose to do differently because they have a different style. Their drum and bass might be like, and you're covering up your drum and bass by that sound. And it's really just you inhaling a little bit, but you're covering it up and making it your own sound effect. So it says, so you take in that air, your tongue touching the bottom of your teeth, and it's like you're sucking air with your tongue, and then you let the air just kind of, as you close your lips, it locks your lips, so it makes a sound effect like that. It's kind of cool. All right, so next I'm going to be moving on to the dubstep genre. It's very sporadic. It's kind of easy to hide the breathing in it, but yeah, let's do it. So, trust me, I know like some of you might not be at the level where you can do that, but if you're interested in doing drum and bass, or if you're interested in slower stuff, or you're interested in dubstep, which is very crossover of everything, then you can test it out. I mean, I want to keep these episodes not just for beginners, but also for people that might need some inspiration. Because I tend to watch how-tos. I'm just getting inspired to do something. A couple of the cover-ups for inhales. I showed you the one where you can do that. But another thing is, like, I call it the rattle. I know that's not the technical term, but I don't know, it just kind of grew on me as that was the term. But it's almost like purring like a cat. But what you're doing is you're inhaling, but you're using the air that you're inhaling as an instrument for your tongue and your lips. So you stick your tongue just like you do you just breathe in some air, not aggressively, it's very light and very subtle. A little example of where the rattle would be used is, say if you just got done doing something like really fast, like So hopefully you guys enjoyed this, learned a couple effects and some tips on how to breathe, when to breathe. Hopefully this helped out the people that were confused in the past videos. Thank you so much. Peace out. Shake 'em and make 'em.
See you